That was all your latest news and rumors right out of Seattle. Let's now take a look at the Seahawks post-free agency team needs. First up on our list, the defensive end position. When we look at our offseason progress on defense, it clearly feels like the news is all about the departures. The Seahawks defense is missing some big names, but there's still a lot of talent like Frank Clark, Deion Jordan, Marcus Smith, and Brandon Jackson. Although the Seahawks need to add another pass rusher, and we should expect soon for them to do so. There are still some decent pass rushers on the free agency market, but the prediction is that Seattle will look for one from this year's draft. Next up, running back. Right now, 12s, we've got Chris Carson, Mike Davis, J.D. McKissick, and C.J. Prosise. Carson is coming off an injury, but before that, he showed great promise. Davis is a very solid number 2 running back. He will be steady, but he's not going to rock our world. McKissick has the speed and pass-catching skills that it's really good for this roster, and Prosise is a tough call mainly because he can never stay healthy. This group wasn't spectacular last year, but they were decent. A running back should still be added in free agency, the draft, or as an undrafted free agent. Moving on, we've got the tight end position. We picked up Ed Dixon, and he is one of the better blockers in the league at tight end, and this has clearly been the focus of the offseason so far. Now, he doesn't compare to Graham or Wilson, but he offers so much more as a blocker. It seems that the Seattle Seahawks are done in free agency at tight end, but it would be logical that they look to add just one more in the draft. Next up, offensive tackle. With Jermaine Ifedi moving to guard, that leaves a hole at right tackle, although it does secure 4 out of the 5 line spots. Ethan Posick fits better at tackle after ending last season as starting right guard. He has the athleticism and movement skills, which was an issue for Ifedi. George Fant is sure to get some playing time as soon as he gets back and healthy. Even if he doesn't beat out Posick, he is the left tackle of the future behind our guy, Dwayne Brown. Tackle is another need to address, at least to give Posick and Fant some competition. It doesn't seem that an addition will come from free agency, though, so again, look for the draft for the Seahawks to address the offensive tackle need. And lastly, cornerback. Expect Shaquille Griffin to be a star this upcoming season. He has the speed, he's smart, and tackles very well. He played decent last season and set higher expectations for 2018. By the end of last season, Justin Coleman was a player we couldn't get by without. He was an ideal nickel and made the plays we needed him to last year. DeAndre Elliott was expected to be a huge contributor before his preseason injury, but expect him to be back and turn some heads. We need to have some veteran presence in this group, though, so bringing back Byron Maxwell should happen, along with at least one corner addition from the draft. But before we sign off, 12s, I'm going to bring up a quick reaction poll. Which position would you target in the first round? Get your reactions in. Give me a like for cornerback, a heart for offensive line, a ha-ha for defensive end, or a wow face for other, and make sure to get that comment in the section below. That was your Seattle Seahawks report. I'm Jordan Giorgio. Make sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jordan Giorgio. And make sure to like Seattle Seahawks from Chat Sports so you get a notification every time we go live. Until next time, I'll see ya.